Hello everyone and welcome back to another Sorcerer Fighting Simulator video. In this video I'm going to be going over the brand new update, which includes contracts, a new magic, and new world events, along with a lot of other things that I'll be going over in the video. So the first and most important thing is the contracts. This is what everyone will start out with, and you always start out with 4. What are contracts? Contracts are basically quests that are more advanced and a little more difficult than normal quests are. Each of these contracts has a time limit ranging from 30 minutes to an hour. Some may even not have a time limit. Once you have completed one of these contracts within the allotted time, you'll come to the contractor inside this building, which is right to the right of spawn once you're coming out. Once you talk to him, he will give you whatever reward is on it. So if I were to finish the 10 bosses, it would give me 35 minutes of my mana per minute and 1.25 thousand gems. For the other quests that have been added, there are 2 more quests for each wizard, for each specific magic, I should say. And for Terra, this is a completely new magic, which is Earth magic. I will do a showcase video on this in the future once I unlock all the powers, but as of right now I'm just going to tell you it does exist. It's Earth, and this is the wizard. Now onto the world events. So it looks like the next world event that's going to happen is the Corrupted. I'll go ahead and wait for that to start and then explain it to you. Okay, so 5 seconds until it starts. A corrupted commander is attempting to enter this realm. Find where they are and defeat them when they spawn. They will spawn soon. Check your map for where they will spawn. It's located by a black skull in the distance. You see it in the middle of my screen here. Just go towards that black skull and that is where they will spawn and where you'll do the event. For this specific event, there are 4 stages. Obviously, you'll begin with the first one, and they get harder and harder as you go along. I recommend for these events to get a aura that increases your speed, because the enemies do chase you, and they won't stop chasing you, and they're pretty fast, so you'll want to be able to get away from them. Okay, so once you get to the island where the skull is, you'll just want to sit here and wait. A beam of darkness will come down and it'll open a spot in the ground. There are 4 purple and 3 red enemies. They have beams of light going towards a single red enemy. This is the commander. He leads them all, and he's invincible until you defeat all of these other minions. This is very difficult to solo if you don't have creator magic with the lightning supply and Call of the Beast, but it is always possible. No matter what magic you have, it'll just take time. You have to finish within 330 seconds. Let me just hop on down there and I'll see if I can solo it. Alright, I already took out most of them. There's only 1 left and then I can start attacking the commander. One thing I forgot to mention, if you do manage to solo it does give insane rewards compared to if you're doing it with friends. Alright, I killed all of the minions and now I can start attacking the commander. He doesn't really do that much damage to you. I don't think he attacks much at all, to be honest, but he does have the most health out of any of the other minions, so he takes the longest to take out. Alright, now that I have defeated him, you've been rewarded 65 million mana and some gems. The ground will start to rise back, and then it will tell you where the stage 2 is going to happen. Normally it starts over here and it goes down, so I'm just going to start running. Right over there where that beam was, that's where stage 2 is going to take place. Once again, just follow the skull. And stage 2 works exactly the same as stage 1. There are just bigger enemies, such as this, I don't know what it's called, let me see if I can, a Void Brute. It's got a bigger enemy, which is called the Void Brute, and he does a lot more damage, but he is pretty slow. Let's get in here. And it looks like I already died. Luckily, it does spawn you pretty close to where the event's happening, so you can always run right back instead of coming from spawn. Alright, I took out all the minions, and now it's time to take out the commander. Big AoE attacks like Lightning Storm, or Perfect Storm, and Magma Flow are good because there are so many minions in these events. Alright, I defeated the second commander. I got 130 million mana. The rewards do get better and better as you continue. And once again, the third stage will happen continuing on the direction where you came from, where the skull is. The third stage works exactly the same as the first and second. The enemies are just more powerful and there's more brutes in this stage. Let's get right into it. Come on to me. Alright. Yeah, they killed me way faster this time, so you gotta be very careful. Alright, I took all of them out. Now it's time for the commander. Harder than the first and second stage commanders. He attacks more often and he's a bit faster. Alright, and now it's time for the final stage. You see I got more mana than last time. And the fourth stage is the last one. And this is one of the most common contracts you'll get to finish the fourth stage of the Corrupted. Since I am pretty low on health, I'm going to reset and go turn in that contract just to show you guys how it works. So this contract was to defeat 3 Corrupted Commanders. Once you finish it, the time limit will stop. And it won't go away until you turn it in. So as you see, I got my mana there, and it gave me a new contract. Now I've only got 2 minutes to finish this one, so I won't be able to finish it since it is the commander. It's the last. It is the boss of the Corrupted event. Hopefully it'll be replaced with a contract that's easier to finish. Alright, on to the fourth stage. There are a whole lot more minions, along with 3 brutes. This is definitely by far the hardest to complete, but it is the most rewarding, especially if you do it solo. I'm going to go ahead and use my skills in the middle, so that they all come to the skills instead of me waiting for them and then using them. That's what got me killed last time. Alright, stage 4 has finished. I completed the contract, and I got a very big mana reward, which was 340 million. So I instantly went, so in just a few minutes from me soloing the entire corrupted event, I went from about 300 million to 1 billion mana with the last rank. Now back in spawn, it'll say Disruptor Defense will start in about 900 seconds. For that event, I will showcase it in another video since this video has carried on for quite a bit. And I do need to finish going over the rest of the update. But in my next video, I'll go over a very detailed explanation and tutorial for the Disruptor Defense event. So I managed to get lucky and I got 2 of the new skins. These skins are, first, the shooting star, which is my personal favorite. It's a yellow glowing hammer with a shooting star on it. I really like this one. Very fancy. And the next one is a dual-bladed scythe, which I changed my mind. This one is my favorite now. I forgot this existed. You get the corrupted scythe for defeating all 4 waves. And you get the shooting star as a small chance from the contractor. After you turn in any contract, you'll have a small chance of getting the shooting star or another skin which is called the contractor, and it's a purple hammer. I'll try to get that for you guys in just a minute. The last thing that I want to go over in this video is the new auras. I do have about 40,000 gems. I can try to get the new ones, but I don't know how many I'll be able to get. So it looks like I was lucky enough to get 3 of the new ones. The first being number 1 star, which is just basic yellow with a glowing star aura. And if this was already an aura, then please forgive me because I haven't been paying attention to the auras much, and I just haven't seen this one before. The next one that I managed to get was Designated Darkness. This one has the coolest aura, and it does have some pretty good fighting stats. It buffs all damage by 1.6 and it enhances your movement speed, so that's very good against the events and PvP, I guess. But this one, it's solid black wings with a bit of a techno ring around you. The next is Designated Honor. It's the same as Designated Darkness except orange, with the orange techno circle around you. So those 3 are the only ones that I managed to get, but there is also Ultimatum, which I believe is one of the new ones, and Pointing Purity. Again, if any of my information on the auras is incorrect, please forgive me because I don't deal with auras that much. I've been spending all my gems on tarot cards. Anyways, that's all for this video. If you guys did enjoy, please consider liking and subscribing. If you'd like to see more content on Sorcerer Fighting Simulator, definitely leave your ideas in the comment and I'll be sure to look and cover any one of your ideas. If you need any help with anything that has to do with Sorcerer Fighting Simulator, join my Discord server in the description, DM me, and I'll be sure to answer any of your questions. Once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.